Hi, I'm Jory, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I am guided to speak on spiritual messages, downloads, and insight I am receiving from divine, source, higher dimensional realms, and from my spirit guides. Now, for the messages that are wanting to be received for this particular reading, take what resonates and leave the rest. So now I am feeling guided to shuffle the traditional tarot and see what messages are aligned with this reading. Divine, source, what messages are wanting to be received for this particular reading? Divine, source, what messages are wanting to be received for this particular reading? Divine, I'm feeling this essence of peace from this spread of calming energy aligned with the messages for this reading. I'm feeling guided to open this reading with a card here. Divine, source, and as I turn over this card here, I find the Seven of Wands in the upright position. And I'm getting that this card is showing up to speak to how you are moving forward on your spiritual path and soul journey with this grounded determination to continue to follow this intensity of your own love that you are embodying. You continuing on your highest vibrational path and soul journey in this space of deep alignment and deep peace and calming energy that you are embodying at this time, really tapping into the reservoir of unconditional love, total love and support you are receiving at this time from divine source, from what is aligned with you, the deep healing love that you choose in your life. That is a part of this inner stability that is creating this harmonious experience of your inner world, of your inner prospering, of your inner garden flourishing with such vigor and beauty. I'm feeling guided to turn over another card here, and I find the Emperor in the upright position. The Emperor in the upright position, I'm sensing strongly resonating with the message and the messages aligned with this reading. For this message coming through, I'm strongly sensing divine feminine as well. The Emperor showing up as divine masculine. And I'm also getting divine feminine here for the Emperor. Speaking to this inner stability that is harmonious at this time, a wholeness that you are feeling in your very existing in this intense focus and attention on your highest vibrational timeline. Again, the word stability here strongly resonating for this message and being represented by the Emperor, both the Emperor here and the Seven of Wands, speaking to the element of fire. So I'm getting this glow, this radiance, this healing flame. There are messages here I'm sensing resonating for twin flames as well. I'm getting that this message speaking to the inner harmony and equilibrium of divine feminine, divine masculine. And I am surprised about turning over this card and finding the Emperor, where I'm strongly sensing that this reading is deeply aligned with divine feminine. And as I said, I am strongly getting that this emperor is representing divine feminine as well as divine masculine, this equilibrium in this connection. And in this experience of being so aligned and embodying your most authentic truth, existing as and within your fullest expression, and experiencing this in your life as some intensity, some desire to persevere in this stability. Now, I'm sensing the message that the Emperor is speaking to divine feminine as much as it would speak to divine masculine. Again, these terms divine feminine and divine masculine are not referring to gender here, but referring to energies. Now, I'm feeling guided to turn over another card here. The Empress might also be in this spread, speaking to the deep alignment and equilibrium I'm sensing of divine feminine and divine masculine at this time. Now, as I turn over this card, I find the King of Wands. I'm also getting the message about the waning crescent moon. And this coming up as I speak to this equilibrium of awakened divine feminine and awakened divine masculine. And I'm also getting that with the King of Wands, there is again, this message of a focus, attention, being on your highest good, being on continuing to rise above and call forth your soul's vision into your physical experience. I'm getting every particle, every ounce of your being is urging you to continue to follow your soul's vision, to be the leader of your life. This message strongly resonating with the card showing up at this time. And there's an intensity about this message, an intensity about what you are feeling in aligning with your own soul's vision, in aligning with the soul's vision that you foresee with this bird's eye view. The King of Wands speaking to the element of fire, and I'm strongly getting the element of water as well resonating for this reading. Again, speaking to the dynamic here of harmony, equilibrium, speaking to twin flames, speaking to this deep alignment and intensity of focus, being the leader of your own life, and putting your attention on these aspects of your life that is serving your highest good. Now, with the waning crescent moon strongly resonating for this reading, I'm getting this message. This is strongly resonating with this element of water that I'm strongly sensing here, as well as this essence of peace, calm that you are embodying. So I'm feeling guided to turn over another card here. The High Priestess, the Moon card, might be in this spread speaking to this waning crescent moon. And as I turn over this card, I find the Knight of Wands. Again, this element of fire being prevalent for this reading, and also the element of air showing up here to speak to you experiencing such a release of what is not aligned with you, in moving in this direction of inspired action, in being this leader of your own life, choosing to take that adventure of getting to the root of exactly what is needing to be getting at the root, to be focused and put your attention on this highest vibrational timeline in order to continue to create from a space of fearlessness, from a space of liberation, from a space of creative flow, being in this flow state, taking inspired action from this space of liberation, and the intense love that you are embodying at this time, this deep love you incarnated here on earth to experience, to embody, to exude, to exist as, to embrace within you. There is this fearlessness, again, being brought up in the reading. This Knight of Wands strongly resonating with this message. Speaking to this waning crescent moon as well. You releasing and feeling a liberation from this, feeling a lightheartedness from this. And in feeling guided to turn over another card here, I find the Queen of Pentacles. I'm sensing strongly resonating for this reading. I'm sensing that you have found some sort of rhythm that has been nurturing to your soul. And this element of water showing up here, strongly connecting with the energy I'm sensing for this reading, this essence of peace, of calm, and what you are experiencing now, as if you were, I'm seeing you looking out at a body of water. Now, as I say body of water, this, I'm also getting this could literally be your own body. You feeling into every part of yourself. I'm getting this grounding spiritual practice, this body scan, the body scan meditation of you calling into awareness and awakening every part of your body. And this also resonating with this focus and attention. You becoming more present is what I'm getting within your own body. Becoming more aligned with the divine nature of your lived experience in this way. Body also brings this message of celestial body, again speaking to this waning crescent moon, strongly resonating with this inner awakened divine feminine, inner awakened divine masculine, this harmonious and feeling of equilibrium. And I'm getting this message strongly resonating for divine feminine, speaking to divine feminine, how you are navigating your spiritual path and soul journey at this time. And again, this image of someone, of you looking out at a body of water and experiencing this calm, feeling your connection to this body of water, being at one with the movement of this body of water. Becoming one with the vastness and the depths of this body of water. I'm also getting throat chakra resonating here. Divine source. Now, as I turn over this card, I'm feeling guided to turn over both of the cards here. I'm intuitively drawn to, and I find the Two of Cups as well as the Five of Cups in the reverse position. And I immediately get this message speaking to twin flames, as well as to this aspect of you being in equilibrium, this inner equilibrium, and this reflecting in your union. So the Two of Cups showing up here also as I speak to you and seeing you looking out at this body of water. This Two of Cups showing up as the element of water. Also, I'm getting the message about healing. And I'm getting the message, this you literally looking out of this body of water, or you doing this spiritual practice of the body scan, you even moon gazing, looking up at the moon. I'm also getting the labradorite, the crystal, the stone here. Also moonstone, as well as clear quartz, speaking to a clearing of your energy field, in aligning and doing this healing practice here. The Two of Cups, speaking to your connection with divine source as well, and how you are in connecting with your soul in this meditative way, allowing for this connection to be more stable as well within you, which I'm sensing is causing this inner peace, this tranquility. This Five of Cups in reverse, speaking to this message, I immediately sensed into this message of you sensing into this peace with this Five of Cups in reverse. And I'm also getting that within this twin flame connection, you are finding yourself being healed through this deep love, through this unified love, this source of, quite literally, you embodying the source, this connection being divinely orchestrated, and this connection being the source of deep healing for you, calling you to connect with and bring into a wholeness, a state of alignment, your parts of yourself that might be fragmented, that might be scattered, your energy, you are calling back to you in alignment with this deep love and desire to persevere, to continue to create this spiritual path and soul journey through your heart chakra. Divine source, now as I turn over this card, I find the Empress strongly resonating for the spread. So I have the Empress and the Emperor showing up for this spread, strongly resonating with the messages coming through for this reading. The Empress also connecting with this Seven of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and is bringing forth this message of groundedness, the waning crescent moon, and you moon gazing, this bringing a groundedness in your very embodiment, in your lived experience. You looking out at this body of water feeling into the divine nature of, and the depth of, and the vastness of your soul. There is a sense of expansiveness, growth within you. You developing these ways of coming home to yourself on your spiritual path and soul journey, and finding these ways of calling your power back to you to be deeply grounding and resulting in this stability, this sustainability, this sustainable inner world and wholeness, groundedness within you. Now, the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress both resonating with the element of earth. And as I am feeling guided to turn over another card here, I find the Ace of Swords. Mental clarity. Further speaking to this clear quartz, I'm strongly sensing resonating with this message. Also speaking to breakthroughs, connecting with the Knight of Wands, the adventure of you on your own spiritual path and soul journey, moving in inspired action from this space of fearlessness, finding yourself to be successful in how you are defining success, in embodying this equilibrium, in existing in and embracing within yourself this divine love, this rare divine love that you are experiencing as your own divine nature. This mental clarity, connecting with the elements of fire and water, both speaking to this clear quartz as well, with this healing, this sense of renewal, this sense of rejuvenation. I'm getting the Star card strongly resonating with this message. Also, divine purpose. So I haven't turned over a card that is the Star card, but I'm strongly resonating with this card for this reading. And I'm sensing that this card is coming up to speak to you aligning with your divine purpose and being on that path of your divine purpose as I speak. Again, I'm getting throat chakra here, so your divine purpose might have something to do with your throat chakra, you using your voice, you connecting with your intuition, and really allowing for this inner guidance to be what drives your action. Now, the Ace of Swords also connecting with the element of air and speaking to this Knight of Wands in this way of you having this essence of liberation about you, of expansiveness in your aura, Another card here strongly resonating with the element of air is this Justice card. As I turn over this card, I find the Justice card speaking to you, doing justice to yourself. With this clarity of mind, with this focus and attention, with this groundedness and presence that you are embodying. I'm getting the message that presence is abundance. And in tapping into this reservoir of abundance, you are connecting with your most authentic truth, finding this to be what you are within this adventure of your life, realizing more and more. There is this growth aspect. Also, this word clarity coming up again for this message, speaking to this Justice card, also speaking to the Ace of Swords. So the number one might be resonant with you, both these cards resonating with the number one, specifically this Justice card speaking to the number 11. So I'm getting that you are putting yourself first here. You are giving yourself self-love and choosing yourself, choosing this deep love within you that is deeply healing. This choosing yourself is deeply healing for you. You choosing this deep love is deeply healing for you. The Justice card also bringing this message of equilibrium, strongly resonant and significant for you at this time as you continue on this endeavor. And the Ten of Cups strongly resonating with this message as well, showing up for this spread as I feel guided to turn over another card here. Speaking to divine love, connecting with this Two of Cups as well. Again, the number one strongly resonating with this. And you putting yourself first, doing justice to yourself, in choosing what your heart desires, choosing what your soul desires, choosing what is most aligned with you, the connections that are blissful for you in your life, that cultivate within you a inner happiness, that add to your happiness in your life, that add to your sense of calm, tranquility, peace in your life, instead of subtracts from this blissful relationship. I'm getting this twin flame connection, this total love and support, a part of what you are choosing on your highest vibrational timeline, a part of your deepest alignment, a part of this equilibrium as well. And as I speak to your aura, I'm also getting this rainbow resonating with your energetic field, with your chakras being aligned at this time, open and activated within your spiritual path and soul journey of this wholeness and fulfillment that you are currently embodying. The element of water also connecting with this card, and the moon also connecting with the message, bringing more divine love, this energy of divine love to this reading, this Ten of Cups, strongly resonating with this message. Now, I'm feeling guided to turn over a few more cards here. Divine Source. So I'm strongly resonating with the card showing up in this spread, the Page of Wands, the Strength card in the reverse position, the King of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Temperance card here. The Temperance card I'm being drawn to, speaking to divine purpose, speaking to this message aligned with this reading about you existing in your divine purpose at this time, about this essence of calm, tranquility, peace that is strongly resonant with this message. And this card speaking to patience, patience strongly being a part of this deep peace that you are feeling, this deep calm that you are feeling. The Temperance card also speaking to this element of fire, the healing aspects of this flame. Flame also speaking to twin flames and this deep love ignited within you that is also deeply healing. I'm getting the message speaking to you being in this equilibrium, this inner awakened feminine, inner awakened divine feminine, inner awakened divine masculine, strongly resonating with this message. There is a coming out of some worry, some insecurity here. The Five of Pentacles strongly resonating with this message in the upright position, recovering from this in this healing, recovering from this and allowing yourself to feel your raw emotions, feel this and tap into the deep reservoir, the expanse and expansiveness of your soul, the vastness of the peace that you yourself embody in tapping into this deep love, this total love and support, in connecting with yourself in meditation, bringing yourself, calling yourself into this present moment of abundance, of divine love, this rare divine love that you embody. I'm getting this Strength card resonating in the reverse position, speaking to this inner strength as well as to the element of fire as well. So the Strength card in the reverse position and the Temperance card both speaking to this element of fire. I'm also getting that there is some infinite reservoir of inner strength, of inner peace that you are tapping into at this time. And this calling forth within you your liberation, expanse, growth, and speaking to your own divine nature here, the nature of your spirit, of your soul, of your higher self. You embodying this more profoundly, even more on your spiritual path and soul journey. And there is this exhilaration about what you feel occurring on an energetic level within you as you continue to be generous with yourself in receiving this total love and support from divine source, from your own inner resources, from your own internal validation and stability and equilibrium. This King of Pentacles also resonating with the element of fire as well as the element of earth, connecting with the Empress card here, speaking to this groundedness, this stability, the structure of your own focus and attention, what you're doing justice to yourself is creating in your life, strongly connecting with the Emperor card as well, with this message of respecting yourself, respecting your inner work that you've done, respecting your soul's wishes, your soul's visions, your soul's dreams, your soul's desires. Here, the King of Pentacles speaking to prosperity coming from this, tapping into the present moment of abundance, of divine love. Now, in feeling guided to turn over another card, I turn over this card and find the Moon card. So deeply resonant with this reading, and just as things are aligning in this reading, I'm sensing that they are aligning in your life. With each card I am turning over here, simultaneously connecting with each step that you are taking forward on your spiritual path and soul journey, there's this bigger picture becoming clearer to you. The King of Wands strongly resonating with this message, as well as the element of fire, the intensity of this bigger picture that is, I'm sensing, deeply aligned with divine love. What is most authentic in your life? What is the truth? What is the most authentic truth? The Moon card strongly resonating with the element of water. So again, this fire and water coming up here, yin yang, this dynamic of harmony, of equilibrium, inner awakened divine feminine, inner awakened divine masculine, and the Moon card really speaking to you following your intuition at this time, you receiving premonitions as well, seeing into your future present moments, as the future is really this present moment, and you, I'm sensing, being in this presence, embodying yourself in such a deep presence and awareness that you are actively creating the life that you are choosing. You are actively creating from this open, activated heart space, from this open and activated throat chakra, from this open and activated crown chakra, from this open and activated third eye chakra. I'm sensing also resonating with the Moon card, speaking to the collapse and the dissipation of illusion, the turning away from what is not aligned with you, what is not true for you, what is not your most authentic truth, and fully facing head on with vigor, with intensity, what you set out to do in this life, your divine purpose. Again, the Temperance card strongly resonating. From the Temperance card, I'm also getting this message of energetic clearing. Now, and feeling guided to turn over another card here, I find the Hanged Man in the upright position. This card speaking to new perspectives, viewing things differently but than before, strongly resonating with the open and activation of this third eye chakra as well. Resonating with the Moon card, the waning crescent moon phase that we are currently in at this time. Speaking to you, letting go, releasing, again, what is not aligned with you. This card also speaking to the element of water, allowing these things to flow right out of your life. And the planet Neptune connecting with the Hanged Man, speaking to the Moon card and this dreams, you receiving insight, deep insight in your dreams, about your spiritual path and soul journey I'm getting as you connect with yourself spiritually. You gaining this momentum in the direction of this release and further alignment. Now I'm feeling guided to turn over the remaining cards in this spread and see what further messages are aligned with this reading coming through to close this message. Now, in turning over the remaining cards for this spread, I find such deep resonance with the Fool card showing up here, the Nine of Cups showing up here, the Seven of Swords in the reverse position, the Eight of Wands in the upright position, the Six of Wands in the upright position, the I was about to say the Six of Pentacles, but this 10 of Pentacles showing up here, as well as the Two of Swords resonating with this reading. I also pulled the Knight of Swords that I have yet to speak to, as well as the Tower card in the reverse position, another card I turned over for this message. Now, as I sense into these cards here, I'm being drawn to first speak to the Fool card, pleasure. This card also resonating with the Knight of Wands in the sense of this message of adventure being brought forth. You trusting deeply in yourself in this adventure of life with this optimistic mind, with this positive energy, high vibrational energy I'm sensing from you. And I am sensing into the Soul card strongly resonating for this message as well, though I haven't turned over the card for this spread, this Soul card. But I'm sensing this card also resonating with this reading, the Moon card as well, in alignment with this Soul card in this dynamic of equilibrium, this twin flame connection, yin yang showing up here, fire and water strongly resonating. I'm also getting air and earth being another dynamic here, speaking to this equilibrium and this harmonious existence that you are currently allowing yourself to embody. The stability, again, showing up here, the Ten of Pentacles speaking to the element of earth, and the Seven of Swords speaking to energetic clearing. Strongly resonating with this reading as well. These spiritual practices that you are doing, there is something you've done recently that has really created a lightness in your heart space that is really resonant for you at this time and is bringing forth this deeper alignment, allowing you to step further on your spiritual path and soul journey with a lighter heart and energetic field that is clear, that is has this essence of liberation around it, around you, around your existing as your higher self. Now, the Tower card in the reverse position showing up to this, to speak to this personal shift that you've experienced. And the Nine of Cups, I'm sensing, is speaking to this being something that is occurring as your soul's wishes are being fulfilled. I'm sensing that you are experiencing the fulfillment of your wishes at this time, but I'm sensing that there is more flowing into your life. There is more becoming aligned with you. This card resonating with the element of water and the moon card as well. So your soul's dreams, your soul's visions, your soul's wishes, your soul's desires strongly resonating with this Nine of Cups and this message this card is bringing forth. Also speaking to the Temperance card and stability. Again, this dynamic of fire and air also showing up here as a part of this equilibrium, stability, as a part of this fulfillment. Your dreams come true. Also connecting with the energy of this divine love that you are deeply aligned with. Now, the Fool card also bringing forth this message that is connecting with the waning crescent moon about new beginnings with release. This is a time for you to, as I've said, to do these practices that are clearing your energy field, that are deeply grounding to you, that are calling presence into your body, that are calling your power back to you, that are allowing you to tap into the reservoir of this deep love that you are embodying, that is calling you into a wholeness, calling yourself together into this fulfillment and wholeness within yourself. And this being a part of your soul's wish as well, this wish fulfillment being and embodying this fulfillment. Now, the Eight of Wands resonating with this message and this movement, this message about movement coming up in the spread. Also, this message about these personal shifts that you are experiencing, resonating with the Tower card in the reverse position. This card representing the element of fire. Also, the planet Mars strongly resonating. I'm getting that this planet speaks to some intensity that has to do with romantic intensity, some physically bodily intensity here that is speaking to your relationship with yourself, as well as this twin flame connection. So I'm getting that in calling presence to your body, you might be doing other things that are deeply calling yourself to this presence, that are bringing this sense of pleasure for you, bringing this sense of deeper trust in yourself, bringing this sense of liberation within your body. Now, the last card here I am speaking to before I close the reading is this card speaking to you being in this liberation, this essence of liberation. Again, connecting with the messages aligned with this reading, you being focused and attentive on your highest vibrational path, you being driven, determined, focused, doing justice to yourself, and doing so on moving in the direction of your highest good and following your intuition and remaining in alignment with your heart space. Now, I am feeling guided to close the reading here. But before I close the reading, let's take this moment to become aware of our own energy. Breathe in slowly and deeply. And out. Grounding yourself in the present moment. Ground yourself in the present